So I really don't like talking about relationship problems, dating issues, man issues. But you see, today is today. I will say what is on my mind because they have served me hot breakfast, guys. Because the dating world currently now has been so toxic. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't think it was like this during the time of our parents. Dating as a young Gen Z lady has been so difficult. Dating older men is very tiring and very boring because these men have lived their lives, and then there's some certain things as a young lady you want to do, but they don't really have that passion for it anymore because they've lived their life, they've had their fun. So to be with them, it's looking like you have to take away your youth. Talking about the fact that it's very tiring because sometimes they don't really understand you because of the generational difference. Let's keep the older men aside. Now let's talk about the younger generation, like these young guys currently now. I don't know if it's just me, and I'm not trying to generalize everything, but sometimes it just looks like our parents didn't do a very good job raising the current guys now dating younger guys in this generation. It's so tiring and very draining because why would a guy have a 50-50 mentality? Some of them have wrong orientation about ladies. A lot of them don't have provider mentality. They don't behave like men. Let's leave the younger ones aside because I want to believe that they are still growing, they will still evolve and all of those stuff. Let's talk about those ones in the middle class, those 33, 35, 36, those ones that you feel should be level-headed and ready to settle down. Like I said before, I don't know if it's just me, but those ones are even the worst. I really don't want to generalize, but 60% of those men are literally walking red flags. Because come to think of it, tell me why a guy that is 35, 36, 37 years is still not having a very serious relationship. If you check closely, a lot of those guys have bad attitudes that they don't want to change, honestly. So it keeps me really wondering about the dating world currently now, especially in this generation, and especially with the recent heartbreak I just went through. I had to take my time to process every single thing, and because I've devoted my time to sharing my experiences with you guys in this video, I'll be sharing some of the lessons I've learned in my previous relationships. If you are in a very happy relationship, thank God for you. If you just left a very toxic relationship or a very traumatizing heartbreak like I did, then you're highly welcome because you're going to relate a lot to this video. And I just really want to share my experience. I want to say this is not me generalizing things because I know that your experience will be different from mine. I just really want to share my experience, and hopefully someone might be able to learn from it and not make the same mistake I made in my past relationship. So get your pen and paper, guys, because after this short break, we're jumping straight into the video. To my YouTube channel, guys. It's still your girl Unique, and in this channel we're so eager to become the best version of ourselves. We're so eager about productivity, our lifestyle, and literally everything good. So if this is your first time in my channel, feel relaxed. You're highly welcome to the tribe. We love you and lots of kisses for you. I'm still on the journey to hit my first 1K subscriber count, and I really can't do this without you. So if you by chance find this video helpful at any point in time, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button to support your girl. It's totally free. Like literally it won't take anything from you. Just hit the subscribe button below and give me a thumbs up. I would also want to learn from you guys, so feel free to share with me in the comment section about the lessons you've learned in your previous relationship, because who knows, you might be helping someone today. Like those words might be exactly what someone needs to get today to get over that pain or whatever, or to become more wiser. So without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into the video. Okay guys, so the first lesson I've learned in the dating world from my previous relationship, this one is literally the most striking one, is to never date without seeking God's approval, guys. Like this one would be one of the biggest mistakes you would make. Now, for the longest I could remember, I kept dating guys without seeking God's approval because I just felt this guy had the qualities I needed. He can pray, he's good looking, he's responsible, he's like this, he's like that. I already had a picture in my head of perfect man I wanted. When people like that actually come, I just feel like, okay, I don't really need to pray, I don't need to seek God's approval. So I just jump into the relationship, and guess what, guys? I got really, really hot. Now, honestly, guys, you meet a lot of people that will tell you there's no need to pray about it. When you meet the right person, you know when the person has all the qualities, that's what God wants for you. But I am here to tell you today that there's a place of going back on your knees and telling God, asking God that, God, is this person the right person for me? Now, someone really had to say this because a lot of Gen Zs are dating without God. Now, I'm not trying to sound like a prophet, but the truth is, whatever relationship you are in right now that is not orchestrated by God will only lead to your hurt. Now, I had to learn the hard way. I kept hurting myself because I would jump into this relationship because, oh, this guy has the qualities I need. Then it would hurt me, and then I would jump into the next. Now, what I was missing then was the fact that I just felt with my physical eyes, I can just know and discern the person that is for me. But what you need to understand in dating is way more than your physical eyes. That's why you need God. A lot of people will be like, will God come and tell me that, oh, brother Emeka, this is the sister for you, or sister Judith, this is the brother for you, and God will just tell you in your ears. Now, I'm not disputing the fact that God can speak to people that way, but there are other ways that you can know that, oh, this is the person for me. Like, the right person will literally not stress you. You would find out that you don't question your worth around them. Find out that you don't really have to question if they love you or not. It comes with so much ease. Now, this is one very big lesson I learned, and I told God that I'm never going to date without seeking God's approval anymore. Until God tells me, Unique, this is the person you should be with, I'm not dating. Like, it's a no for me. Now, my last relationship that ended, God had to remind me in the most painful way that, you see, did you talk to me first? And I was like, God, I did not talk to you first. I think at the first time where we started talking, and then he was literally everything I wanted in a guy. He had all the prospects, he was very intellectual, he dressed really nice, and he loved God. And he just came out of the blues, and I was swept off my feet. I was like, oh my God, I found the man of my dreams, I'm so in love. My spirit kept telling me, Unique, have you prayed about this guy? What makes you feel like this is the person for you? There was just this thing in me that said, Unique, pray. I was so blinded and so consumed with the fact that he was perfect, and I felt, oh, this perfect person is just exactly what God wants for me, so I don't have to seek God's approval. And I learned the hard way because I got really hurt day after day, time after time, hours after hours, and everything, month after month. He kept on unfolding new levels of him. Like, guys, I saw premium shaggy. I'm not joking. When I say don't date without God's approval, I'm talking about my own past experience. Like, I had to tell myself that I would not try this thing again. Like, I would literally go on a fast, I would pray, I would be patient with myself. I won't be in a hurry to fall in love with anybody. I won't be in a hurry because he told me you are the one for me, or I love you so much, or I won't be in a hurry. I just really want to rest in God's will for my life. That was one of the biggest lessons I had to learn this year. I hope someone watching this right now is also going to benefit from this, because if you are head over heels over that guy or over that lady, can you please breathe in, breathe out, and go and pray. Go and pray. Like, don't be too quick to just jump into a relationship. That was something I always did repeatedly. Like, I was so quick to jump into a relationship because maybe the guy had the qualities I needed. Just take your time. Take your time, pray. Let it come with ease. Let it come with relaxation. Let it come with peace before you can decide that, okay, I want to go into this. Now, the second lesson I had to learn from my previous relationship was the fact that someone can look perfect but still not be good enough for you. Now, when my past relationship ended, I started crying. I started asking God why. I was like, this person was perfect. This person is everything I need. So why did this relationship end? Like, why did everything just go like this? And then I had to have a rethink, and I had to go back to my drawing board. I had to really sit down and rest in God's word. And it occurred to me that not everything in life that is good for you. Honestly, like, you need to start understanding this fact. Like, I had to learn the hard way and very harsh way. Someone might look good, might have all the qualities you need in a man, might have everything that you desire, but still not be good enough for you. So you crying and hating yourself, questioning your worth is a total waste of time. I don't know who needs to hear this, but maybe you're going through a very traumatizing heartbreak or a very toxic relationship. You're thinking of leaving that relationship because you're seeing a lot of red flags. Just get this one for me to be that person that you are considering to leave because you're seeing a lot of red flags. The truth is, the person might be good. You might be seeing all their good qualities and everything. And you're like, this is exactly what I want in a person. But the question is, are they good for you? That's actually what I had to learn from my previous relationship. The person was good, honestly. He was good, but he would be good for the person he would be with, honestly, because he was not good enough for me. I had to come into that realization. What I want is not what he was going to give to me. The kind of life was not the kind of life he was going to give to me. So he was good. He had some qualities I needed. At the point when we were dating, he was literally everything I needed. But the truth is, he was not good for me. So I had to learn that the harsh way. Before you go into any relationship, or if you're in one already, try and sit back and think, is this person good enough for me? That's just a fact. So that's just it. And the third lesson I've actually learned from my previous relationship, now this one, I know a lot of people can relate to this, is the fact that you need to leave the future envisions and focus on the present. And also focus on your goals. Now, you know that point when you are dating somebody and you are already planning how many children you give birth to, where you are going to stay and everything. I know it's quite like familiar, because when you are dating somebody, the future goal is to get married to them and spend your lifetime with them. But this is me telling you guys to leave the future envisions, leave those things and focus on the present. Focus on the present, because if the present is rough, the future would not come. There are a lot of guys I did tell, we already said we're going to have 4 kids, we're going to stay in this place, we're going to go for vacation in this particular place. Where are they now? They're not together again. All our dreams have scattered. Next time I'm going to be in a serious relationship, all of those things, I'm not going to discuss about it. Let's talk about serious stuff. Let's deal with your attitude problem. How do you deal with problem? How do you behave when you're angry? Deal with the present and focus on your goals. Oftentimes when I date, I notice that I tend to forget myself, because it's normal to, when you date somebody, you start seeing a future with them. So you want to blend your future to theirs somehow. I realized that you need to focus more on yourself. Dating is good. It's something that God wants for everybody. If you are losing sight of your vision, then it's not good for you. All of those future, I know a lot of people right now watching this and in a very happy relationship. People already planned that, you have 4 kids, you have 5 kids, this, that. It's good though. Congratulations. I'm very happy for you. It's just me telling you, leave those things out. Open your eyes. Do they have red flags? How do they behave? Does their action matches their words, or does their words matches their actions? Open your eyes. Leave all those future ambitions. I know you've already imagined how your proposal would be, how your wedding night would be, how the wedding day would be, and everything. Just leave all of those things. Focus on the present. Talk about the present goals, how they see themselves, deal with the shit on ground. Forget about those stuff. Those are things that will come when the present has been well dealt with. And focus on your goals, guys. Live your life independently until you are married to somebody. That's kind of life where you start to, because you love this person, you want to start fitting your goals together. No, you are not yet one. The Bible says when a man and woman is married, before they are one. You guys are just dating. You are still very independent of each other. Don't lose sight of your vision. Focus on your goals. And if you have a dream to become something, be that thing. If you're not the kind of person that really sees into your dream and wants to make you better, then they're not the right one for you. Because if you find yourself always trying to fit into their dream, into the picture, or trying to blend your dream, or trying to leave certain things aside, then they are definitely not the right one for you. So that's one of the biggest lessons I had to learn, and I had to learn it the hard way, because it came with a whole lot of hurt and pain and lots of tears. As the first lesson I had to learn in my previous relationship was the fact that God will keep scattering any relationship that is not for you. Now, sometimes when a relationship ends, it's not all relationship basically that you start crying and wailing and questioning your worth and everything. Sometimes you just have to let go and let God. Because sometimes if you are praying for a toxic relationship to work out and God doesn't want that for you. You are just wasting your time. A relationship has to scatter for you to meet the right person, because if you are holding on to something that's not meant for you, you are only delaying what God has for you. So let it scatter. If the red flags are there and everything, there's nothing to hold again about that relationship, let it end. Like, let the ship capsize. If it's no longer working out, no need to try and arrange something that is not going to be well put together. Let it scatter. I believe that some relationships that scatters are well orchestrated by God, because if that relationship doesn't scatter, like, your future person would not be able to meet you, and that person will not be able to find his future person. So if you are still crying about a relationship that ended, that you really wanted to last forever, this is me just telling you that calm down, go and clean your eyes, because you might be crying for nothing. Maybe God didn't want that person to be with you, and God is trying to connect you to your divine person. So that is the reason why that relationship actually ended. Guys, the fifth thing I had to learn the hard way in my previous relationship is the fact that when people show you who they are, believe them. Like, don't doubt them. Previous relationship, one of the things that really struck me after the relationship ended was the fact that there was a particular day he showed a very big red flag, but I was too blinded to actually realize that this was a red flag, because I was already emotionally manipulated, and I was already in love, and I already had butterflies in my tummy and all. So like, I had to understand after the whole relationship ended that sometimes in life, when people show you who they are the first time, you have to believe them. Like, honestly, like, the excuses we make for people that hurt us is not really needed. When people show you who they are, believe them. If their actions does not match their words, like, believe them. That is who they are. They are showing you who they are. Why are you trying to make excuses for them? Believe them. Like, that's one of the biggest lessons I had to learn this year, because I kept on making excuses for this particular person, and he kept on doing things intentionally to hurt me, because I did not realize that he's trying to show me who he was. I was so blinded that I did not believe him. So when people show you who they are the first time, the second time, the third time, please believe them. If they constantly lie to you, they are showing you who they are. They are liars. Believe them. If they constantly cheat on you, they are showing you who they are. Believe them. So stop making excuses for people. I had to learn this the hard way. I kept on making excuses for this person, and it gave more room for me to be very hurt. Honestly, guys, if people show you who they are, please believe them. Like, they are showing you who they are for a reason. Sixth lesson I've learned in my previous relationship is the fact that always wait for your Isaac, because impatience will give you an Ishmael. I learned this from my spiritual mom when I called her, crying to her that, see what this person did to me, this person broke my heart and everything. I actually told her that I was never going to love again, I was never going to trust again. Then she told me to calm down, and she was like, because you met an Ishmael doesn't mean you won't meet your Isaac. Honestly, it got me wondering, and I had to restructure my mind that I would always wait for my Isaac, because impatience will always give you an Ishmael. If you remember vividly in the Bible, where Abraham and Sarah, they've been waiting for quite a long time to have children, and then because of impatience, Sarah gave her maid to Abraham to go into her, and then that was how Ishmael came about. Now God actually still gave them the promised child, which is Isaac, but you see, impatience, I've already given them Ishmael. So the truth is, we have to learn to be patient. Patience will earn you a whole lot. Like, I had to learn that the hard way. Wait for your Isaac. It might take a long time, but intentionally tell yourself that I'm going to wait for my Isaac. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is the fact that do not rush into another relationship immediately after a particular heartbreak. Now, you will just end up taking the unhealed version of you and traumatizing someone else. And honestly, we don't really want to do that. Now, it's going to take your time. Like, I just feel we shouldn't be in a hurry to find love. We should just let things come with ease and get to rest in the relaxed era of your life, that you are not just troubled about being in a relationship or dating. Like, tap into that relaxed era. Like, just take it easy. Don't just jump into another relationship, because the minute you jump into another relationship, and the person you might meet might even be the person for you, but the unhealed version of you would even traumatize that person. Like, you'll be working or dating that person based on your previous hurt. So you have to take your time, like, process all of this hurt, like, process all of your pain, and just learn from it and become the best version of yourself, and take your time. Like, honestly, focus your energy on something more positive. Guys, that's basically it for this video. I really just had to have this chit chat with us. Let's have this heart-to-heart conversation about relationship in our 20s. And come April, I will be starting a series called Figuring Your Life Out in Your 20s. I want to really start up that series because I'm so passionate about sharing my own experiences, about expectations, realities in your 20s, and I feel like a lot of people would literally learn from that. So thank you guys for watching this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to support your girl. I love you guys so much, and I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to share your thoughts with me in the comment section. Let's learn from the lessons you've learned from your previous relationship, because who knows, someone might be needing those encouraging words today. So guys, thank you once more for watching my videos, and I did a little thing with my setup today, and just let me know if this setup is actually nice so I can keep using it. Thank you once more for watching this video, and I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.